when I get in I've just got loads of work to do, so woo. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today is Saturday, it's about 9:30 in the morning and I'm just about to leave to go to the Freshers Fair to sign up for some stuff, and then when I come back it's kind of a work day, so I thought I'd bring you along for the ride, so here we go. So I have been and gone to the fair. I am just walking home now. I signed up to all the stuff that I wanted to sign up to, namely Surf Society. So we'll see how that goes and we'll see how nesh I get in the Scarborough Sea and how long that lasts for. When I get in I've just got loads of work to do, so woo. I would just like to point out like how annoying it is to edit on Final Cut when it's having a moment. These clips have barely even loaded. So I'm going to drag this in here. Oh, and it's frozen. Just want this audio. Oh, and it's frozen. Okay, so I'm taking a breather from the editing because it keeps freezing like every 2 seconds and it's just annoying me. So I'm gonna leave it until my laptop's in like a better mood. Then I was like, oh, I'll eat. And then I remembered. So in our student house at the moment, we don't have an oven, which is the most student house thing ever. I mean, like we have an oven, it just doesn't work. And like every time you turn it on, it trips like the whole electric. And the landlord was like, yeah, we'll sort it out, but the next slot is in a week's time. So basically now I'm just going to go to the shops and see what I can get that I can cook that is kind of substantial, that doesn't require an oven or a hob or anything like that. I've done this for like 3 days and honestly it's just been traumatic because it's like I'm sitting here half the day racking my brains on like what can I make with a microwave and a kettle, like. So I'm going to go to the shops now and get some food. Back from my unsuccessful shopping trip, basically just came back with ice cream and ramen, so yeah, not having an oven is not going well. Right now I'm just sitting down and ready to start some work, but I don't know what to start, so I'm consulting the to-do list, which basically just states vast varieties of just reading. So yeah, I guess it's going to be reading. So I think I'm going to start with my art law reading. So I've done a bit for Monday. There was 5 bits of reading, yeah, 5 bits, and I've done 2. So now I've just got 3 cases to read. So one of them, this is a highlight of the art law module thus far, is basically George Lucas obviously directed Star Wars, and then this guy, Mr. Ainsworth, who designed the Stormtrooper masks, and it's about the debate of like who owned the copyright of them and whether those masks were like and the helmets were a sculpture or not. That's what's going to be enthralling my life for the next probably hour whilst I read this like 40-page judgment. Honestly, I've gotten through the whole summer without reading any case law and I've forgotten how dry it actually is. Like this one's pretty interesting, but still. So it's even getting dark outside. That's how long I've been sitting here. I had a little break just to do my laundry. And now I'm reading like the final bit of reading that is kind of separated into 2 different cases that kind of like follow on. Basically the case that I'm reading now is about a painting and whether it is subject to capital gains tax or not. So it's gotten to that point where I should eat, but I always have this thing where it's like I can't eat unless I finished a job. So because I'm only halfway through doing my reading, like I feel like I can't justify having a break to cook, which is like so silly, but literally like me every time I do work. So I'm literally on like my mixed nut selection just so I can hold out to actually have proper food in about an hour. Exciting times. So I'm taking a big break now to go for a run and potentially do a workout, but the workout depends on how long I run for. I'm going to aim to do a minimum 5k, but we'll see. So just got back from the run, did 5.2k in the end, which took me like 28 minutes, so that's not bad for me. Now I'm just going to do like a 20-minute post-runners workout on the Nike training app, which basically is just a mixture of like yoga, stretching, core workout, and just basically like strengthening up your legs. And it basically just means that I don't get stiff the next day, because otherwise I probably would. So I'm going to do that now. So now I basically just showered and I'm pretty much ready for bed, but I always like to read a bit before bed just because it helps me sleep. At the moment I'm still reading the Art Law Bible, as I like to refer to it. I'm reading it in the hopes that it will help me with my art law module, but honestly it's been a mammoth task just to read it. So I'm slowly getting down it, but that's what I'm going to read now. Time for bed. So I've just finished reading. The chapter I was reading was all about the moral rights of an artist and whether somebody can destroy an artist's painting or not. So yeah, it was pretty interesting, but I'm pretty tired now, so I'm going to go to bed. So that brings the end to this vlog. I hope you liked it. I will see you next week. I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.